more climate protests are kicking off, and who knows what they've got in store.
Yes, because Extinction Rebellion say they're stepping up their disruption in new and inventive ways. It doesn't sound good, does it? Well, our reporter Lisa Hartle joins us now from Parliament Square. What can we expect, do you think, Lisa?
Hello. Well, this is day one of a 4-day protest event by environmental activists. They're calling it the Big One, organised by Extinction Rebellion, but there's also 200 other organisations that are also taking part, including Just Stop Oil and Greenpeace. You can see just behind me there's a government building, the Department for Energy. This is one of 16 government buildings that are going to have pickets outside them today, where Extinction Rebellion say there's going to be talks given on what their concerns are for the environment and the changes that they want to be seeing happening. I spoke to someone from Extinction Rebellion, a scientist called Knapp. He's told me about the changes that they're going to have this time around, because they don't want to bring disruption to today or the next 3 days. It's about being inclusive and trying to welcome the public to them to get involved and hear their messaging.
The rebellions that have happened before have all had different elements to them, different strategy almost. The strategy for this time round, since the 1st of January this year, is to say we are not going to disrupt the public anymore. That doesn't mean to say that that's not necessary for protest. That is necessary, but it's just not the tactic that Extinction Rebellion will follow this time round.
What was the change in tactic?
Well, the change is to make it accessible to everybody. We don't want to alienate groups. We want to work with as many people as we can, because we want activism to be something that everyone has access to. We don't want people to think that activism is gluing yourself to a road. We don't want people to think activism is running onto a race course. Even though those things are parts of it, they are that part of it. It's everything else which is accessible to people that we want people to be able to realise.
OK, so we're hearing from Peter there that he wants it to be accessible. He wants the public to hear messaging. There is going to be some nervousness, though, isn't there, about the weekend, especially looking ahead to the London Marathon on Sunday and what these protesters could get up to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's going to be 40,000 people running. They've spent months training for this event that raises millions of pounds for charity. But Extinction Rebellion have said that they do not intend to disrupt the marathon. They've got volunteers within Extinction Rebellion that have come forward and offered to be marshals to try and ensure that that doesn't happen. Just Stop Oil hasn't said that they won't disrupt, but they haven't said they will. They just say they never comment on what their plans will be. So it's definitely going to be something that's making people nervous, but Extinction Rebellion have said that they won't be intending to cause any disruption on Sunday.
OK. Lisa, thanks very much indeed. I don't know if we can cut back to the other live picture just for a moment, because that... You see, this is what does it for me. Am I really intolerant? Because I think, you know, they have an absolute right to have a heard. Oh. That's very loud. Oh, it's not. They've moved. There was a guy before, you may have noticed him, an old guy dancing about. And that, to me, I don't know. And there they are with the dyed hair and the... I don't know. Is it me? Am I being really intolerant, really old-fashioned? Do you know what I mean? But the sort of grungy look.
Oh, see, I can deal with that all day long, that's fine. If you're stood outside beating your drum, that's absolutely fine. It's when there's disruption of events and the general public just trying to go about their lives, I think, is where the line is crossed.
Yeah.